What is up, guys? It is me, Kwis, and by now I'm sure you've already seen that article that came out with all the quotes from Sodam about how he believes the Pakistani scene is, you know, a threat right now and how Korea will have to react to it. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link to it in the description. But to give a quick overview of what he said, basically what he said was to defeat the Pakistanis, LAKEY and Lowhigh would have to team up and work together to do it. The rest of Korea would really struggle against them. You know, JDCR, Saint, Chanel, all these players would just melt towards them. You know, Chanel lacks the experience. JDCR keeps to himself a lot. And also he talks about how the arcade culture in Korea is dying right now, and Japan as well might go down the same path. So yeah, if you haven't read that, I'll leave that in the description. But today we're going to be sort of analyzing what he said and what it means for the future, because Dubai has happened, and I'm sure we've already seen what happened in Dubai, and it sort of confirmed and also debunked a lot of things that Sodam was saying. So let's just sort of look into more what he said and what happened in Dubai and see what correlates and what doesn't. I think the first thing that we should really touch on is what he sort of said about Chanel. He did mention that Chanel would not really be able to fight against these Pakistanis. You know, said he lacked the experience, but he's been really good. He's really good analytically and very intelligent, and that would sort of help him help others defeat them, like help him, you know, help with Lowhigh. And also it's part of the reason LAKEY's was able to do so well, because those two working closely together, LAKEY's execution matched with Chanel's intelligence really helped put LAKEY at the top for so long. But Sodam sort of said Chanel wouldn't be able to do it, but we did see from that Dubai, from the winners final and losers final, that Chanel does have what it takes and potentially to beat these players. I mean, he went down to almost final round with the Wise Honey in what could potentially be match of the year. It's very hard to say that right now. I mean, actually the year's almost over. I think I can say that now. It's definitely gonna be a contender for match of the year, his match of the Wise Honey. I mean, he put on one hell of a show. He got very unlucky that he didn't win one of the games earlier on, which meant he could have chosen the stage for the last match. I think the stage choosing meta has sort of meant winning in a first or two. Winning that first game is so important, because even if you lose the next game, you get to pick where we fight on the last stage. In a first or three, you've just got to win the one before the last game. So you get the chance to pick that last stage. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, because on Waller stages, he looked unbeatable. Wise was really struggling, so maybe a few more things going his way earlier on could have meant he gets the Waller stage at the end and would have taken it and gone all the way to grand finals. And then loses against Hero Malik, the same thing. He looks very strong, but Hero sort of came out of nowhere at this tournament. I mean, when he went from Akuma to his trademark Steve, he was just slapping people left, right, and center, and it was very entertaining to watch. I'd love to see more Pakistani character specialists like Hero Malik. So yeah, Sodam did say that Chanel might not be able to do it, but he has shown that he does have what it takes, and I'm very excited to see what that means for the future, because as I've always said, it's very entertaining when you don't know who's going to win. I wasn't too sure of Chanel's chances going into the winners final, but he definitely proved me and a lot of people wrong with his performance. And it'll be very entertaining to see how he does in the World Tour finals, because he is 100% qualified now. He did get 100, well, because he's maxed out, he got 80 points for how well he did there. So very excited to see how he fares against the Pakistani at the Tekken World Tour finals. Moving on, I think we should talk about Lowhigh, because I mean a lot of people, especially when I was streaming, I restreamed the event, the person that most people said they were expecting to win before the tournament and during the tournament and before top 8 was Lowhigh. Most people saying they expect Lowhigh to win the tournament. He's been doing so well recently. I couldn't disagree with that prediction. I mean, Atif and Awais were definitely coming into the tournament hot, but Lowhigh had shown he'd been able to hang with them, so it was very interesting to see if he'd be able to pull it off. Unfortunately, he couldn't, but it was very promising his way getting there, because like Sodam said, LAKEY and Lowhigh will be the only two that can hang with the Pakistanis, and they have to work together to beat them. And although Lowhigh did lose to Awais, again in another close set that could also be contender for match of the year, because that's how good Dubai was over the weekend. He did beat Atif 2-0, and he did show that he knows how to deal with this matchup. They were both making small micro adjustments throughout the entire set, but Lowhigh eventually came out on top in a very surprising rage art that I didn't think would hit. I think the only person who knew 100% it was going to hit was Lowhigh, and that's probably because of his just labbing the matchup and just finding out his options and how to deal with this character that's been terrorizing everyone over the past year. But he did lose to a Wise later on in the top 8, but he did beat Arslan Ash, and that was a match I was definitely highly looking forward to. Obviously, Arslan hasn't been looking very strong this season, and he's been looking a bit shaky here and there. Still very unsure about his character, you know, when to play Kazumi, when to play Zafina, play Geese. He did play Geese against Super Akuma. You know, all of his characters did kind of get nerfed, but Zafina is quite strong this season, but he doesn't really like the character, so there's a lot going on there. And Lowhigh looked very sure of himself going into that set, so it was sort of a clash of the completely sure about themselves to the one who's struggling a bit now and not too sure what they should be doing. So I'd love to see Arslan, you know, be more assured in what he's doing in the future and have a very strong character pick in the future. But it was very unfortunate to him, but Lowhigh did take that. But then Lowhigh did lose to Hira Malik. I mean, Hira Malik looked so strong throughout the tournament because I guess we didn't see his first loss against Double earlier on in the tournament. But he did eventually get that run back and beat him and then go through losers, and every time we saw him he was just winning with his Akuma. But then when he switched to Steve, it just looked like a completely different beast. I mean, not dropping these combos, having the combo just at the very weird areas that you don't really see, and then, you know, he did take it over Lowhigh. So and I guess it sort of helped to play out, you know, the worst case scenario, because I think what spurred on Sodam's initial article was the fact that Tekken Tokyo Masters, there were 2 Pakistanis in the top 8, you know, 2 Pakistanis in the grand finals. You know, they only sent 2 Pakistanis over and both made it to grand finals without much trouble, and the same thing kind of happened here. You know, 2 Pakistanis making the grand finals, which is, you know, I guess the outcome that Sodam, you know, so sorely despised, which forced him to make that, to talk about the situation so much, I guess. So it does, I mean, the future does still look bright for Tekken. I mean, it's not as if it was different this time. They didn't just waltz into top 8. I mean, Atif didn't make it to top 8 this time even, which was very upsetting, which means he'll have to go through the LCQ if he wants to qualify. But, you know, it was nice to see other Pakistanis come out to Tekken World Tour event. You know, you had Kasimir as well, Fate Khan, Fate Bilal, all doing very well. A lot of them making it to top 8. There were actually 6 Pakistanis in top 16 and 6 Koreans as well. So it was very evenly matched throughout. So, you know, although Soda made it sound a bit like, you know, the sky is falling, Koreans are over, Pakistanis are going to kill everyone, it's looking a lot more even right now. I mean, obviously there were a lot of Pakistanis that didn't go, but also there were a lot of Koreans that didn't go, so, you know, it's nice to see that the competition is strong right now, and like one region isn't exactly dominating right now. I mean, Pakistan have taken 2 Masters events over the past, you know, month. Tekken and Tokyo Masters and now Dubai, but I mean, it means it's all to play for at the World Tour Finals, and for spectators it is probably our best case scenario because we don't know who's going to win. I mean, Owais won Dubai, Atif won Tekken Tokyo Masters, and you have Adil Sheik, the John who will be going through the LCQ, who did really well at Takra Cup. So, you know, and one thing to mention, I mean, Atif did win Tekken Tokyo Masters quite easily, you know, from what it looked like until he played Owais, but during Dubai, you know, he struggled. He lost to Lowhigh, and then he lost to Fake Khan in top 16s. You know, there wasn't that back-to-back that a lot of people were expecting. I myself was expecting because of how important a win was for him to actually qualify, but it ended up not happening. So, you know, Owais being probably the hot favorite going into the finals in my opinion, but I think give Lowhigh one more chance against Owais, and I think he'll beat him because I don't know. Lowhigh looks very comfortable in the matchup, a lot more than a lot of people. So I think when it comes time for them to hopefully play again in the World Tour Finals, I think Lowhigh will know exactly what he's doing, you know, because he did beat Atif, who did beat Owais, and people were saying Owais is the strongest, maybe Atif is the strongest. So I cannot wait to see how that unfolds in the World Tour Finals. You know, still one event left, DreamHack Atlanta. I will be restreaming that. You can come by and watch. This is a lot of the Americans' last chance to qualify. Also, there's that Book and John Ding, their last chance as well. So it's very important for them. And you can drop by the restream. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe. You know, every little helps. We're doing very well. Recently passed 1,100 subscribers. My channel's also in the process of getting reviewed for monetization, so things are looking up right now. Thank you for all your support, especially over on the Twitch as well. It's been a very, very good month for me. I cannot say thank you enough for all of the support I've gotten. I'm thinking of ways to sort of give back to the community that you guys have just worked so hard to help me build. So please keep an eye on that. Follow me on Twitch as well if you want more of these thank you messages, because I do them like every 5 seconds now because I'm just very overwhelmed. So yeah, please like and let me know your thoughts on this as well. The reason that I make videos like this is because I'm trying to like facilitate discussion. I like healthy discussions about these topics because, you know, it's just interesting. We all love this, the way things are going right now. We want to talk about and discuss it and let our opinions, you know, just flow. So yeah, that's all from me. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Discord. No, follow me on Twitch, not Discord. You have to join the Discord, the KWIS Discord, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. What is up, guys? It is me, KWIS, and we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna do that intro again because that was shit. So by now, I'm sure you've already seen. What is up, guys? It's me, KWIS, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about by now I'm sure you've already fuck off.